Hey guys, Sam here with CustomPCReview.com, and we're back here at the Corsair suite. And this time around, we're going to be talking about some of the peripherals that they got on display. So we're here with, sir, what is your name and what do you do at Corsair?
My name is Jason Christian. I'm the product manager for keyboards, mice, and mouse mats.
Okay, excellent. And we're going to check out some of the mice, mouse mats, and headsets that you guys have, right?
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's
do it.
Let's run through the lineup. So our flagship keyboard is the Vengeance K95, and the K95 is fully mechanical, featuring RGB, or sorry, not RGB. We'll get to that later. Featuring Cherry MX red switches. You have 18 G keys, programmable in 3 banks. And also full-length wrist rest, and then dedicated media keys. So this is our flagship, and it's $149.99.
Looks like you guys have a USB pass-through as well back there?
Yes, we do. So we have a USB pass-through, great for either plugging your mouse in, or your headset, or even a flash drive.
Yep.
Definitely comes in handy in multi-purpose type port.
Great.
And then we have what most people are becoming to know us for is the Vengeance K70. So the K70, we actually do 4 different versions of it. We do 2 versions in Cherry MX Red, and that comes with the black aluminum and silver. And then we do another 2 versions in gunmetal, and those feature Cherry MX blue switches and brown switches. So same thing as the 95. You have the USB pass-through, 100% anti-ghosting, full key rollover on USB, and full length wrist rest.
Okay, great.
And you want to jump over to, these are our rubber dome membrane keyboards.
Okay.
So this is the K50. And the K50 is $99, and it features the USB pass-through. And you know, the big difference is that it's rubber dome and not mechanical. And there are a certain amount of guys that do still prefer membrane keyboards over mechanical. So this is really
a lot of people want like a quieter keyboard experience.
Yes, no, exactly. And I've gotten to a point where certain offices that I've been in or where I've lived, where I just couldn't use a mechanical keyboard. I'd keep people up at night, and they would scream at me. So I've had to venture from our flagship products to go more towards the memory or the rubber dome side as well. So this is very similar keyboard to the K95. It has the same all the technology underneath, but it's rubber dome as well.
All right, cool.
And then to jump, so this is actually a keyboard we just announced today. So this is the K40 keyboard, and what this has is it's $79.99, and it has RGB backlighting. So you can change any color on the keyboard within the spectrum of 16.8 million.
Yep.
It has 6 dedicated G keys. You can operate in 3 banks for a total of 18. You have your dedicated media keys, so you don't have to mess with any hot function keys to go with the F keys. 3 levels of brightness and a Windows lock key as well.
Okay, great.
One other one I'll highlight is the Raptor M45, which this is a new technology, a new sensor from PixArt. And it's an IR sensor, optical sensor, and we've updated our Raptor M40 to the M45, and what you get is you get better performance on the optical side from 4,000 to 5,000 DPI. You'll get more flexibility on your DPI selection, and we're going to open up some additional lift height settings in the software that will be coming with this product. So I'm very excited to be one of the first guys to use the PixArt sensor in this mouse.
Awesome, great. And the K30?
So the K30 is our $59.99. It's really our, this is where if people don't use a Corsair keyboard or don't really want to take that step to a more expensive or mechanical keyboard yet, it's a keyboard that's $59.99. It has great features for an entry level
keyboard,
for a $59 keyboard.
$59
you still get anti-ghosting, you get rollover, but it's going to be single color. It's a real nice just a basic gaming keyboard, but it's it's definitely better than your standard office keyboard.
Yeah. Great. And anything else in this area you'd like to show me?
Not specifically. If there was anything you wanted to take a look at or have an interest in.
All right, let's go look at your RGB backlit mechanical.
Yeah, that's the
thing, right?
That's the bread and butter of the show.
All right,
so
let's go.
Okay.
All right, so we're here in the Cherry RGB switch room, and we're going to check out the latest keyboard from Corsair in a joint partnership with Cherry MX. So
yes,
take it away.
definitely excited about showing you guys this keyboard. You know, as we talked about a couple minutes ago, we looked at the Vengeance K70, and everybody, you know, universally loves the K70, the black aluminum, the Cherry MX red switches, and we thought, you know, what can we do to take it to the next level? And we're happy to announce that in partnership with our friends over at Cherry, that we're able to make the world's first Cherry MX RGB gaming keyboard. And as you see, we're in the disco mode right now. So what this keyboard will allow you to do is each individual key will be able to be programmed 16.8 million colors. It will allow you to do independent pulse control and independent brightness control. And it's really a feat to create this key switch and not sacrifice the feel that gamers just universally love the Cherry switches for. And I know that these guys did a lot of engineering behind getting that switch to feel exactly the same and not sacrificing, you know, RGB just or quality just to have an RGB switch.
Yes, many of enthusiastic or professional gamers ask us, don't change the tactile feeling, it must be the same, please give us the same reliability and performance we had with the non-backlighted switch. And so we found a solution to ensure that both ideas, the backlighted solution and the mechanical solution, can be integrated in one mechanical switch.
That's great. And what were the kind of the challenges that you had in kind of getting this RGB solution into each switch?
Do you want to talk a little challenges for making
Yes, the challenge was that we do not change anything of the tactile feeling, because gamers really love it and they really feel any changings on the key, and so they can lose or win in the game. And so this was the biggest challenge. Don't change the tactile feeling and the reliability.
Oh, okay. And is there like extra resistors added in order to create the the different switch?
There's going to be the main thing that was the challenge for us was to do a display controller for this keyboard, and we are using a Panasonic display controller that's usually used in Japan for LED lighting of displays on the street or even commercial aspects. So that was the challenge of for us, was to do all these great lighting features, and I think most people agree that we're using this keyboard to the full capacity of what we can, and not be worried about innovations for power, innovations for the controller, because we just didn't want to do an RGB backlit keyboard and just do a single color all the way across and then have it changed all the other colors. We wanted to make sure we focused in on doing the per key RGB illumination. So you have advantages in certain games where you can select independently your WASD, your arrow keys, QWE, R, and DF for League of Legends. So and power as well. We wanted to make sure that that it would be bright enough and the reliability was there. So those are some of the challenges that we had to work through.
Okay, and earlier you were, when we were talking, you were talking about maybe releasing an API, so that users can program their own functions into the keyboard.
Yeah, definitely.
Any idea when that would be coming out? Or?
So when the keyboard releases in mid 2014 this year, we will have a brand new software suite that goes along with it, and we really try to focus in on making the software very intuitive to use. And also, when guys want to get in there that aren't necessarily our core gamer audience we're going after, maybe more of the Corsair legacy guys, the modders, the customizers, the guys that want to do scripting. So there'll be scripting built into the software as well. So if you wanted to program, red coming down, or people are talking about Cylon mode where it goes red back and forth. We've totally opened up the architecture. So if someone says, hell with Corsair, let's just come out with our own software for it, we want to have that added flexibility for our community to do that. Okay,
great. That's awesome. Is there anything you would like to add? Or
one more thing I was going to say is that we're going to do it in 3 switch types. So we're going to do the Cherry MX Red, Blues, and Browns.
Okay. And forgot pricing on this possibly?
No pricing available yet. That will come in the near future. We'll get a price for that and an official date of when it's going to be released.
All right, excellent.
We produce all the switches in Germany
Yeah.
to ensure the highest quality. And all of our suppliers, material supplier, also tooling suppliers, are also German engineers because they have experiences over decades. And it was not possible to transfer manufacturing like this, with this reliability and accuracy to another country, because we have the experiences and we know what is to do to give the customers, the gamers, the best feeling.
Yeah. So quality, Corsair
Yep.
quality,
Corsair
Cherry,
quality, German quality.
German. I think we had
Course. It's everything.
German engineering, American creativity. I think
There it is.
So it's a good partnership between us to match Corsair's quality with you know, the experts in Germany. So I think it's going to work out well.
Thank you guys, and check back in for more CES 2014 coverage.